Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to John Salone Field at McDonough Park. I am Jacob Rodriguez on the play-by-play and public address this evening, and the Red Wings welcome our brothers from the north, the Niagara Ironbacks. Ironbacks and the Red Wings have the two worst records in the PGCBL. The Ironbacks sitting at 5-30, and the Red Wings 7-26-1. Let's take a quick look at the team outlooks. Things that are highlighted means that the other team is leading in that category. Red Wings, 245 average on the year, 666 OPS. They score about 5.5 runs a game. Their team ERA is the PGCBL worst, 9.35. Ironbacks, 231 average, 618 OPS. They average about 4 runs a game, and their ERA is 7.70. As I briefly said, the starter today for the Red Wings will be the righty Anthony Barton. And the leadoff man for the Ironbacks will be the shortstop, Carter Shin. Shin steps up to the dish. The righty Barton is ready, and the righty hitter Shin is ready. First pitch is out, and it is inside. Ball one. We are underway here at McDonough Park. There's a strike. Ripped. And a diving stop by Berkroff. Gets to his feet. One hopper to first. And picked out by Santana in time. What a play on both ends for the first out. Great play on both ends. Berkroff intentionally gave Santana a long hop so he could field it and adjust. And Santana did exactly what he's supposed to do, looking like a natural first baseman over there, although his primary position is third. Grounded softly back to Barton. 2 away. Let's take a quick look at the starting lineup today for the visiting Ironbacks as Andrew Bishop steps up to the plate. He's playing second base. So far, we've seen Alex Keene batting second out in center, and Carter Shin, the leadoff man, playing shortstop. Bishop takes inside for ball one. Marcus Butts is batting cleanup. He's the catcher today. Batting fifth, Brock Granger DHing. Batting sixth at third base, Devin Medore. Batting seventh out in left field, Grayson Briggs. Batting eighth out in right field is Nolan Phelan. And rounding out the lineup for the Ironbacks, as they only have 9 hitters today, is Bryce Bedrosian. 2-0 is the count on Andrew Bishop. Swing and a miss, now 2-1. 3-1 from Barton. Ripped on a line to Bermudez. And he gobbles it up and fires to first to end the inning. A quick, efficient inning for Anthony Barton. And the Red Wings are looking to get on the board here early in the bottom of the first. Starter today for the Ironbacks as we welcome you back here to McDonough Park in the bottom of the first. The starter today for the Ironbacks will be the righty, Ryan Ficini. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the visiting Canadian Ironbacks. Left field to right field, Briggs, Keene, and Phelan. Third to first, Medore, Shin, Bishop, and Bedrosian. And behind the dish doing the catching today will be Marcus Butts. Here is Zach Banks leading things off for the hometown Red Wings. So here is Zach Banks. Ficini, first pitch, strike to Banks. Just missed outside. Swing and a miss. Not sure what pitch that was. Had some movement. Banks behind 1-2. Righty, Ficini sets and deals. Goes around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal to first, so one away. So here is Chase Fogg, batting second, playing shortstop today. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Let's go 1 through 10 for the Red Wings. Banks DHing. Chase Fogg at shortstop, batting second. Benton batting third in right field. Aiken Santana batting cleanup over at first base. Casey Burcroft playing the hot corner, batting fifth. Batting sixth in center field, Dylan Briggs. As Fogg fouls it off. He's behind 0-2. Batting seventh, playing catcher, Colin Clark. Batting eighth, the extra hitter, Michael Sardu. Batting ninth out in left field is Jack Turner. And the 10-hole hitter playing second base today is Christian Bermudez. Ficini's 0-2 pitch to Fogg. Front door slider didn't quite make it back to that inside corner. The 1-2 pitch to Fogg. Soft ground ball to Shin. And he retires Fogg. There is 2 away. So here is Elijah Benton on the season. He is batting 150 across 40 at bats, 209 on base, and a 359 OPS. So looking to turn things around here against the struggling Ironbacks. Benton, one of 3 Red Wings who had a multi-hit game on Tuesday against the Pioneers. 2 singles for the right fielder. Fouls it back, and he's behind 1-2. Got him. Swinging. Grunts as he throws the breaking ball and gets a swing and a miss from Benton. So the Red Wings go down in order 1, 2, 3. And it'll be Marcus Butts leading things off for the Ironbacks as we head to the second. So here is Marcus Butts leading things off here in the second inning for the Ironbacks. First pitch swinging, loops it in the air to right field over the head of Bermudez at second. And Benton throws it in. It's a leadoff single for the cleanup man, Marcus Butts. Swing and a miss. First pitch breaking ball. Fooled Granger. Granger batting .234 across 77 at bats, a .355 on base percentage, good for a .706 OPS. And he drops in another strike. He's ahead against Granger, 0-2. The pitch. Hard hit ball deep to right field. And it hits the wall in the air. And he's coming into second. The throw is not in time. So it is a double and back-to-back hits for the Ironbacks here. Men on second and third for Devin Madore. Let's take a quick look at the defensive alignment today for the hometown Red Wings. Left field to right field, Turner, Briggs, and Benton. Third to first, Burkroff, Fogg, Bermudez, and Santana. The starter today, obviously, is Anthony Barton. And the catcher today is Colin Clark. Infield drawn in for the Red Wings. Goes sidearm, gets a weak ground ball. Burkroff fields, and Santana picks it out over there at first. The runners stay where they are. Barton gets just what he needs. Two men in scoring position for Grayson Briggs, batting 190 across 58 at bats. Another weak ground ball, high chopper, a run will score. So Niagara gets on the board first. Fogg retires Briggs. Man on third. Phelan steps up to the plate. 167 batting average across 48 at bats, 310 on base, and a 498 OPS. He's got 5 RBIs on the season. Just missed below the zone. Barton behind 2-0 to Phelan. Three-0 count on Phelan. There's a strike. Fouled off. Count moves to full on Nolan Phelan. Barton's payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Phelan down on strikes. The Ironbacks put one on the board, but strand a man on third. It is 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Leading things off for the Red Wings, here is Aiken Santana. Ooh, just missed upstairs. 2 balls and a strike on Aiken Santana. Checks his swing, but it's a called strike. Clip the outside corner. Two balls and 2 strikes. Ficini's pitch lifted in the air down the first base line and into the home bullpen. Missed low. Now 3-2. Santana is 1 for his last 13 plate appearances with 2 walks in that span. So looking to turn things around here. The payoff. Fought off. Santana stays alive. Still hitting .320 on the year across 100 at-bats. So, I mean, he's still having a great season. And that one is roped into left center field. And it's going to go all the way to the wall. Santana digging for 3. And he will be in there, standing up. It's a leadoff triple for Aiken Santana. So here is Casey Burkroff after Santana smoked a leadoff triple into the left center field gap. Oh, misplayed over at second by Bishop, and that will allow Santana to score. Put the ball in play and good things happen. I mean, a leadoff triple. I'm just glad to see it come around to score for the Red Wings. Things tied up at 1s now. And Briggs, soft ground ball to Medore. And he fires across the diamond. And there is the first out of the inning. Colin Clark stepping up to the plate. Burkroff, big lead off a second. Clark, a wave and a miss. Clark has not gotten much run this year. Less than 30 at-bats on the season. I will have his average to you in just a moment. .238 hitter, and as I said, less than 30 at-bats. Looking to drive in Burkroff here in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Count 1 and 2 on Colin Clark. The 1-2 missed low. Red Wings coming off a loss on Tuesday, 9-3 to the Pioneers in the playoff hunt. They have dropped their last 9 games, looking to avoid a 10-game losing streak here today against the Ironbacks. 2-2 pitch to Clark. Lofted in the air to center field. And it stays up enough for Keene. And Burkroff just back into second. And that is the second out. Sardu, 5 doubles in his last 6 games. He is having a great year so far in the time that he's gotten. Just 42 plate appearances, but he's batting .310. Awkward swing is a first pitch strike. Batting .310, a .473 on base percentage, and a .949 OPS. His slugging has been helped out drastically by those doubles. A double here would be very nice, but a single should score Burkroff from second. Missed outside. A ball and a strike on Sardu. Fouled back here. Ficini sets on 1-2. The pitch. Missed outside. 2-2. From behind 1-2 to a full count. Sardu has slowly crept up there and tied Zach Banks with a team lead for RBIs, and he can take the lead here with one swing. The payoff. Fought off the other way. Phelan puts it away, and Burkroff stranded. But the Red Wings score 1 after a leadoff triple, and Santana comes around to score. We head to the third, tied up at 1s. (9-1-2) coming up for the Ironbacks here in the top of the third inning. Bryce Bedrosian leading things off. Barton comes out in the top of the third and throws 3 straight balls to the 9-hole hitter for the Ironbacks. Not the way you want to get things started off. Will Bedrosian have the green light? He will not, but Barton fires a strike. Bedrosian, just a 134 hitter across 67 at-bats, 227 on base, and a 376 OPS. Swing and a miss. And the count is full on Bedrosian. Barton's payoff pitch. Weak ground ball to Bermudez. Funky Hop recovers, and Bedrosian is retired. Here is Carter Shin. I would argue he's the best hitter on the Ironbacks. Batting .380 across 100 at-bats, .438 on-base percentage, and .918 OPS. And the last meeting between these two teams, and the Ironbacks lead the season series 2-1. They mercied the Geneva Redwings after 7 innings. Final score was 16-6 at George Taylor Field. Shin fouls it off and is behind 0-2. That was the only Mercy Rule victory of the Ironbacks season, and it came against the Geneva Redwings. And they are coming off an extended rest. Their last game they played on Monday, and that was a 5-2 loss against the Americans. Carter Shin was 3 for 4 back on July 12th when these last two teams met. Grounded through the left side. Base hit for Carter Shin. That improves his average. So here is Alex Keene. Keene 0 for 1 today. High fly ball, left side. Turner coming on. Fogg giving chase, and a basket catch. Fires off his back foot to throw to first. He got him! Oh my goodness! From way out in left field, Fogg threw a strike, and Santana picked it out. Unbelievable turn of events for the Red Wings, who are playing some excellent, stellar defense this evening here at McDonough Park. Barton, the starter today, owes Fogg dinner tonight after the game. So the Red Wings had the momentum after that amazing double play. Don't see that very often. Red Wings will look to take the lead here as we head to the bottom of the third. Welcome back here to Johnson Lone Field at McDonough Park. Jack Turner leading things off. It'll be 9-10 top for the Red Wings. They tied things up in the bottom of the second. Santana leadoff triple. Burkroff reached on an error, allowing Santana to come home. Ficini coming right at Turner, and he's ahead 0-2. Turner fights it off. And it was a bit of an unconventional double play in the visiting half of the third inning. But the Ironbacks do lead the league in hit into double plays. Chase Fogg just made an outstanding defensive play. Basket catch on the run out there in left field. Fired off his back foot and got the base runner over at first. The 0-2 once more. Turner goes the other way. Bedrosian retires Turner. Here is Christian Bermudez. First pitch swinging. Can't catch up to the fastball. Able to hold up. That'll be a wake-up call for Bermudez. Hitters count here for the second baseman. 3 balls and a strike. Ficini's pitch. And he walked him on 5 pitches. And we are back to the top of the order. Here is Zach Banks. Ficini looking for a double play. The Ironbacks in double play depth. Bermudez bluffed the stolen base. Heads back to first. Bermudez takes off. And the throw down. Got him. Butts through a strike back there behind the dish. The pitch was a ball, but Bermudez is caught stealing for the second out. Ficini did not want any part of Zach Banks. He walks him on 4 pitches. And here is Chase Fogg. So Banks on first, 2 away in the inning. Chase Fogg takes high. And Butts going out to have a talk with Ficini. Fogg averages up to 209 on the season, 357 on base, 641 OPS. He has 7 RBIs in that time. Fogg, another one of the Red Wings who had a multi-hit game back on Tuesday against the Pioneers. Genie checks on Banks. Popped up, right side. Bedrosian runs out of room. That one makes the seats. The wind may have helped that one get out and give Fogg another life. Wind blowing from left field to right field. Gusts up to 30 miles an hour today here in Geneva, New York. Temperatures have cooled off drastically. Fogg, did he go? No, he did not. Close call. 2 balls and a strike on Fogg. Banks takes off. The throw down from Butts is in time. Wow, it looked like it was to the wrong side of the base, but just a nice, easy throw that tailed like a two-seamer all the way back to the right side of the base. And 2 caught stealings in the inning. And that will end things. So after 3, it is 1-1. So here is Andrew Bishop getting his second ups of the day. Bishop 0 for 1. Gets Bishop to pop one up. Bermudez falls to the seat of his pants, and Briggs, calm, cool, and collected, grabs it for the first out. Here is Marcus Butts. He's 1 for 1 today with a run scored, the only run for the Ironbacks. Weak grounder to Fogg. 2 away. So the lefty Granger, 1 for 1 today with a double. Hit the ball very hard off of Barton in his first at bat. Nearly got it out of here. It was a fly ball that hit the wall in the air to deep right field. Granger comes into today, 77 at bats, 234 average, 355 on base, 706 OPS. Not reflective of how hard he hit the ball in his first at bat. And he grounds this one to Santana, and Santana puts it away. So a 1-2-3 fourth here for Anthony Barton. Things going quickly, and the Red Wings looking to take the lead in the bottom half of the inning. So here is Fogg with a fresh count. He was the batter up to the plate when Banks was caught stealing. The catcher Marcus Butts had 2 caught stealings in the inning. Gunned down Bermudez and Banks. And Anthony Barton has been great today, allowing just 1 run through 4 innings, 3 hits to go along with that. And the Red Wings, last time they met up against the Ironbacks, as Fogg hits one high and deep in the air out to left field. And it one-hops up against the wall. Fogg, stand-up double to lead things off, so he takes advantage of his second life. The Red Wings have a man in scoring position to lead off the inning. Elijah Benton coming up now, looking to drive him in. And
the first Geneva home run of the year.
And the town of Geneva ruins it.
And Fogg might have been robbed of a homer there. He hit that one high and deep in the air out to left field, but the wind is blowing in as Benton squares around and puts down a perfect one. This will be a tough play. He is called out. Good cover by Bishop, the second baseman, and a nice play by Ficini to retire Benton. But the Red Wings do exactly what they're trying to do. Now there's just one out, and Fogg stands on third for Santana, who led off the second inning with a triple. Infield drawn in. First pitch swinging. Santana smoked our Batgirl, who was sitting outside of the Red Wings dugout. Infield drawn in for the Ironbacks. And Santana had no extra base hits in his last 13 plate appearances, but he had one in the second inning. And the Ironbacks in a precarious situation here with just one out. Their outfield still has to play back and respect Santana's power, but the infield trying to cut down the runner Fogg at home. You just got to put one in play if you are the all-star corner infielder. 3-1 is the count on Santana. I would just walk him here if I was Ficini. Don't risk the run scoring. Instead, he goes right at Santana, and the count moves to full. If you walk Santana here, you set up the double play. You can move your middle infielders back for Burkroff, who reached on an error in the second inning. And that is a high chopper over the leaping try of Shin, and that is why you should not pitch to Aiken Santana. His first RBI of the game scores Chase Fogg, and the Red Wings take a 2-1 lead. And there has been some hot weather in upstate New York. The field must be pretty dried up. We've seen a few high choppers today. And the infield drawn in gives Shin, the shortstop, no chance at a play on that ball. Ball and a strike on Burkroff. Casey Burkroff went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI in their previous matchup. A wave and a miss. He has an RBI here already in this contest. Ficini looking for a double play ball. The 1-2. Missed upstairs, 2-2. Got him, swinging. Blew the fastball by him for the second out. Dylan Briggs, the third of 3 Red Wings who had a multi-hit game back on Tuesday. Briggs comes into the game, 68 at-bats, 279 average, 443 on base, and an 811 OPS. And he increases his average there as Shin can't convert. Hard hit ball. And that's how baseball works. You hit the ball hard and you get rewarded. Red Wings looking to tack on to their one-run lead. They'll have to do it with 2 outs in the inning. Santana is off of second. Briggs off of first. And Clark takes a first pitch strike. First pitch, high fly ball to deep right field. And it one hops up against the wall. Santana will score. Briggs is motoring around third. There is no play. He will score. It's a 2-run double for Colin Clark. It is 4-1 Geneva.
Just a little FYI.
2 runs come home off the frozen rope off the bat of Colin Clark. The Red Wings do, in fact, tack on a couple more with 2 outs. Some ominous clouds coming over McDonough Park. No rain expected. And another hard hit ball deep to left center field. And nearly a collision out there in left center, but Briggs able to hold on to end the inning. But the Red Wings score 3 and take a 3-run advantage. It is 4-1 Red Wings after 4. I was trying to get it out there a while back in the bottom of the 4th, but got a little too excited as the Red Wings jump out to their largest lead since July 4th. That was also their last win. It was 17-11. Midore squares around a bunt, but it is foul. Tried to catch Burcroft sleeping. And I keep getting interrupted, so I'll finally put it out there. The Ironbacks won via mercy rule after 7 innings, 16-6. And the Red Wings walked 14 batters and allowed 14 hits in that game. Barton has been outstanding here so far, and the Red Wings need length. Barton has given them 4 innings of 1-run balls so far. Fouled back. Barton ahead 0-2 on the leadoff man, Midore. Barton looking for his second strikeout. The 0-2. Midore stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Called strike 3. Midore down looking. Grayson Briggs 0 for 1 today, but he is responsible for driving in the only run for the Ironbacks.
Make sure to check the stat pattern for tonight's game because it might be one batter off again. So I got the error like 4 times already. Just tell me because you'll know and I won't. Ball outside. There's so many fouls today.
Just missed below the zone. So 3 balls and a strike on Grayson Briggs. And it's a walk on 5 pitches. That brings up Nolan Phelan. Snap throw to first. Back in time. Ground ball up the middle. This could be 2.
Oh, man. Unlucky break for Barton. Bermudez lost his footing and dropped it before he could secure the out at second. Oh, man, that could have been a highlight play. Instead, there's men on first and second, and the 9-hole hitter, Bryce Bedrosian, steps up to the plate. Bedrosian is 0 for 1 today. Struggling at the plate this season. 67 plate appearances, a 134 average, 227 on base, 376 OPS, 6 RBIs on the year. 2 men on, 1 in scoring position for the Ironbacks. Barton, the long set. Here's the 1-2. Missed outside, 2-2. Threw it behind him and gets away from Clark. So both men advance, 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Pitching coach for the Red Wings going to come out and talk to Barton. A big spot here. And I always stress the importance when you go out and have a big inning, you need to come out and throw a scoreless frame in the next at bat for the opponent. That way you can maintain the momentum. And the Red Wings have played great defense here today, other than the error by Bermudez just a few plays ago. And you usually don't see a pitching coach come out in a long at bat like this. The count is 3-2. Bedrosian in a big spot. First base is open if you wanted to walk him and set up the double play, but he's hitting just 134 on the year. The pitch, fly ball, and that should get home a run. It dunks in for a base hit. Turner's throw home. The play at the plate, and a second runner will come home, and he will be gunned down, but they do get a run on the single from Bryce Bedrosian. He advanced to second on the throw. So there's 2 away. It is 4-2 Geneva, with the Ironbacks now back to the top of the lineup. Bedrosian off of second. Shin able to hold up on a close pitch. Barton screaming at the home plate umpire. That's not how you get an umpire on your side by any means. definitely was close, but from my vision up here, it looked like it just missed inside. And now he missed below the zone, and that's exactly what I mean. I mean, another close pitch. Barton does not get the benefit of the doubt. It's very important for the pitcher and the catcher to have a great relationship with the home plate umpire. 3-0 is the count to the leadoff man, Shin. And he missed outside. And Clark going to go out and talk to Barton. He's screaming, "Are we serious?" at the home plate umpire. And he's got to calm down or he's never going to get a call again. That brings up Alex Keene, the center fielder. Barton, first pitch strike to Keene. High fly ball. Benton heading back. He's at the track. And a sliding grab out there by Briggs. Oh, my goodness. He robbed Keene of extra bases and the Ironbacks of the game-tying runs. Oh, my goodness, Dylan Briggs. Barton is fired up. So Dylan Briggs adds to the defensive highlight reel that the Red Wings are putting on here tonight at McDonough Park. Ryan Ficini back out there for his 5th inning of work. Swing and a miss to Jack Turner. Turner holds up on the breaking ball. 1-1. Turner, hard hit, out of play. Got him swinging in the dirt. Butts puts him away. Just missed outside. Might have squeezed Ficini a bit. Home plate umpire says missed upstairs. 2 balls and a strike on Bermudez. The lights coming on here at John Salone Field. Dark and gloomy cloud overcasting Geneva, New York is moving in. Bermudez holds up on 3-1. And he works a 5-pitch walk. The Red Wings back to the top of the order. Here is Zach Banks. Bermudez a big lead off of first, and he's checked on. Back in time. Swing and a miss. Big cut. Banks looking to snap out of this mini slump he's in. And he will. Ropes a single into right field. Bermudez will hold up at second. 2 men on for Chase Fogg, who was robbed by the wind of a home run in his last at-bat. Ball and a strike on Chase Fogg. Bedrosian over at first was playing in front of Banks, anticipating the sacrifice bunt from Fogg, but it looks like Fogg will swing away. And that one gets away from Butts. Both runners move into scoring position. Infield in now for the Ironbacks. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. And you've got a lot of room out there in the outfield. You don't need to hit it high and far. Infield in makes things very difficult for Niagara. Ficini sets and deals on 2-2. Got him. Swinging. 2 away in the inning. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second. I don't know why this happens every time I plug my laptop in.
That's not what I set up. I just did something.
Benton. Oh, a diving grab out there and right by Phelan. And that ended the inning, so Phelan saves a couple runs. After 5, it is 4-2 Geneva Redwings. Anthony Barton back out there for his 6th inning of work. First pitch swinging, a diving grab by Bermudez. Gets to his feet. Oh my goodness. Everyone flashing the leather here tonight as Bermudez retires Bishop. First pitch, this is below the zone to Butts. Butts is 1 for 2 today. Barton missed high and missed low, and that moves the count to 2-0. Missed inside now, 3-0.
Foot stood on the ground.
And that one really missed close to the zone. Barton getting squeezed a bit, but I can't say that I blame the home plate umpire.
I think he's punishing him.
That brings up Brock Granger. So Barton hits Granger on the first pitch. Now 2 men on, 1 in scoring position for Devin Medore. Ground ball, just fog. This could be 2. Glove flip, the throw to first. Oh, it's up the line, and it gets away from Santana. A run will come home to score. The Red Wings get a second out, but they allow a run to come home on the Bermudez error. Briggs first pitch swinging, a wave and a miss. Medore advances to second base on the throwing error. 4-3 Red Wings advantage. Roped, foul.
Look at number 7, bro. He's in his own world out there.
Barton ahead 1-2 to Grayson Briggs. Medore off of second. Runner takes off. Weak fly ball to Briggs out in center field. The wind takes it a bit, but no matter for Dylan Briggs, who is excellent out there in center field. And Barton gets out of the inning. He gives up another, and the Ironbacks slowly chipping away at the deficit. It is now down to 1. The score, 4-3, with the Red Wings due up in the bottom of the 6th.
So here is Aiken Santana. First pitch breaking ball, able to hold up. Ficini is back out there for his 6th inning of work.
That was not a player. That was all fan. You can't be doing that. Fan, you can definitely do that. Fan, that's almost your job to do that. To be completely honest. I don't want him to get decked in our. The umpire can foul fans, can't he? You would have. You'd have to do something crazy. You have to do something crazy to check it as a fan. I've been ejected from one over game.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Aiken Santana. The pitch. Missed low. Count full. Santana 2 for 2 today with a triple and an RBI. Ficini's payoff pitch. Missed inside. Santana works a walk. He's reached in all 3 plate appearances today. And that brings up Casey Burkroff. First pitch swinging is Burkroff. Burkroff squaring around early, and it's a beauty. Nobody covering third. Santana might have been able to advance, but he was ball watching, so Burkroff does his job. And home plate umpire and the field umpire are going to converse. It did look like Burkroff reacted, and it hit off of his foot.
What happened to Santana?
Yeah, he walked. Hey, Bob.
So I believe they will bring Burkroff back up to the plate and say that it was off of his foot. That's a great job by the umpiring crew. As much as I'd like to have Santana move into scoring position, they got it right. On Tuesday, we got squeezed by one of those where Bermudez fouled one off of his foot, and he was called out at first. So I like to see the umpires getting it right. Unfortunate for Burkroff, though. He's behind 0-2. The righty deals. Missed outside. Count is 2-2. A wave and a miss. Burkroff down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Starting to rain, by the way.
So here is Dylan Briggs. Santana still off of first. And Briggs takes a strike.
Pro 10 looks like I
Briggs is 1 for 2 today with a run scored.
Number 10 just looks just like Lyndon Bird. Glasses and all, bro. His voice is mad deep, though.
Ground ball to third. Medore Throws across the diamond and a nice scoop over there by Bedrosian. Santana advances to second, and there is 2 down for Colin Clark, who doubled in his last at-bat. And I forgot the most important part. 2 runs came around to score on the Colin Clark double. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Santana, a late break. No matter. He advances to third anyway. Light rain coming in. Hopefully this will pass. Called strike. Clark does not like the call. And the count is 1-2. Santana off of third. This insurance run here would be huge for the Red Wings. And Clark is down looking to end the inning. Ficini picks up a big strikeout. And there's a lot of barking going back and forth between the two sides. So after 6 innings, it is 4-3. Geneva leads by 1. So William Baker just recently joined the Red Wings and getting his first appearance here. Wearing the same number as Smitty Washington IV did. Barton's evening is over. His final line, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Great afternoon for him. Just need to clean up the conversations with the umpire. There is Baker's first strike as a Red Wing. misses outside with that one. 5-pitch walk to the leadoff man, Phelan, and the 9-hole hitter, Bryce Bedrosian, stepping up to the dish. Bedrosian 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Squares around a bunt. Burkroff goes to second, and Fogg can't pick it out. And nobody covering third. Baker heads over there. What was supposed to be a sacrifice hit turns into an infield single. It might be a fielder's choice, and I believe it will be. And the pitching coach coming out to talk to Baker. So men on first and second, nobody out for the leadoff man, Carter Shin, as the Ironbacks get to the top of the lineup. After the discussion with the Red Wings pitching coach, Baker deals a first pitch strike to Carter Shin. Shin walked in his last at bat. He is 1 for 2 today. And he really gets a hold of that one and drives it into left field. Turner is there. Throw comes in. There is the first out, and it was a hard hit one. The 2-hole hitter playing center field today, Alex Keene, is hitless in 3 at-bats. And Baker looking for a ground ball. He gets one, but it's hard hit and past the diving Bermudez. Runner is coming home. The throw comes into third. So it's an RBI single for Alex Keene. He gets his first hit and first RBI. We are knotted up at 4s here in the top of the 7th. No play really there for Bermudez. Another hard hit ball. This is down the line. And fair. It'll go all the way to the corner. 1 run scores. Another run is coming around. He will score. It's a 2-run double for Andrew Bishop. So 2 Ironbacks at the top of the lineup were hitless before this inning. And they end up contributing to 3 runs batted in. It is 6-4 Ironbacks, with the cleanup man, Marcus Butts, stepping up to the dish. The Ironbacks have chipped away each inning. They scored 1 in the second. The Red Wings answered with 1. And then the Red Wings scored again in the bottom of the fourth. That one was a crooked number. They scored 3, took a 4-1 lead. The Ironbacks scored 1 in the fifth and the sixth, and now they are breaking things open here. They've already scored 3. Just 1 out has been recorded. The bullpen has struggled for the Red Wings, especially. Clark can't bring that one back to the zone, and Baker falls behind 2-0 to Butts. Checks on Bishop at second. Tight zone, just missed outside. Count is 3-0. There's a strike. Fought off into right field, and it goes all the way to the wall. Benton picks it up and fires in. Another run comes in. So back-to-back RBI doubles for the Ironbacks. It is 7-4. Things unraveling for the Red Wings here in the 7th inning. And William Baker clearly does just not have it today. You would like to see either the pitching coach or head coach Thomas Eaton get somebody up and moving out there in the bullpen. Barton ate up a lot of innings. I mean, the Red Wings usually don't get a 6-inning, 3-earned run start. That's a quality start in the big leagues. And now, after Barton comes out, the Ironbacks put up a crooked number, and now they trail, their first time trailing since the 2nd inning. And Baker has a lot of life on that fastball, but I have yet to see him throw any off-speed pitches. If I'm the Ironbacks, I'm just sitting here, getting the front foot down and driving the ball. Three and one the count on Brock Granger. Tapped foul. USBC. Three balls and 2 strikes on Granger. Big spot for Baker. And Granger stays alive. Baker not looking. Now he is at the runner on second, and the payoff is lifted in the air to Turner out in left field. He settles under it and puts it away for the second out. There is the first breaking ball of the appearance for Baker. And this is really a tight zone tonight by the home plate umpire. Misses upstairs, 2-0. Three and 0 on Midore. And they have some action out there in the bullpen. It is Brock Ratterman. So Midore walks on 4 pitches. This is just a really, really frustrating watch for the hometown faithful fans. Red Wings welcome the team with the worst record in the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. And you get 6 solid innings, a quality start from Anthony Barton. You bring in a new arm, William Baker. He has a forgetful first appearance in a Red Wing uniform. And now you bring in a guy who is a position player and doesn't really pitch at all. So let's see how it goes. Red Wings trail by 3. Brock Ratterman coming in to relieve Baker. So after Ratterman tosses his warm-up pitches, he welcomes Grayson Briggs to the plate, men on first and second with 2 outs. Should those runs come around to score, William Baker will be responsible for those. Two-thirds of an innings pitched, 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks is Baker's line as it sits now. There's a strike. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Two balls and 2 strikes is the count on Briggs. Briggs looking to pick up his first hit. Got him. Swinging. Briggs down on strikes, chases the breaking ball. Ratterman comes in and works out of trouble. Red Wings need to make up some ground now as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the 7th inning stretch. So Ryan Ficini just threw his 109th pitch. He's back out there for his 7th inning of work. And a line out on the second pitch of the at-bat to Sardou. 1 away. Drops in a breaking ball for a first pitch strike to Turner. Turner 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Gets the same breaking ball and fouls it away. Turner across 59 at-bats coming into the game, batting .203, 373 on base, and a .593 OPS. Ficini gets a ground ball to second, misplayed. Bishop took an awkward break on that ball. So Turner will reach. And that brings up the 10-hole hitter playing second base today, Christian Bermudez.
Who's after him?
Top.
Banks.
First pitch swinging, and it's out of play.
Bob was asking me, is everything on good? Yes. Tell him no, we're falling apart. No. Bob texted me. Try to answer him in a second.
That is Bishop's second error of the game. His first one came in the bottom of the second that allowed Aiken Santana to come home and Burkroff to reach. Bermudez behind 0-2.
Oh my gosh. Bob.
Ficini sets and deals.
No.
Wrapped foul.
You guys are working hard. I gotta tell him you.
Bermudez digs in. The 0-2 once more. Got him. Swinging, blew it by him with the high heat. 2 away. Banks hit a ball hard through the right side for a single in his last at-bat. I mentioned earlier he came into the game in a bit of a little slump. Hopefully that last at-bat is indicative of more things to come.
Coming to watch Kyle. For some reason.
High fly ball deep to right field. There it goes. Goodbye. Zach Banks, a 2-run shot, brings the Red Wings to within 1. Over the scoreboard. And that is the first home run by the Geneva Red Wings here at McDonough Park. You love to see it. Zach Banks lifting the ball. He's got so much pop. Score is 7-6. Ironbacks.
That was long enough.
This is 120 pitch, I think.
That was 120. That's crazy. He got somebody warming up. They come over there.
They've had somebody warm up.
Ironbacks have somebody warming up in the bullpen as Ficini throws his 121st pitch.
He smoked that.
If you give Zach Banks 4 looks at a pitcher, bad things are going to happen, and he did bad things to that baseball.
What kind of bad thing?
3-0 the count on Chase Fogg. There's a strike. And it could have been just a solo shot, but that was a costly error from Bishop as the count moves to 3-2. Three, two outs. Ficini walked him.
There he goes. He's finally done.
And I think that was Ficini's last batter.
125 total.
He threw 125 pitches. He's responsible for the man on first, but a really valiant effort. And he leaves the game with the Ironbacks leading by 1. His line as it stands, 6 2/3, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 of which were earned, 5 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Oh my goodness, they're going to leave him out there for another batter. They are really burning him up. I mean, he's up near 130 pitches. This is something you don't see very often. And especially after a walk like that, as that one is lined up the middle for a base hit. Back-to-back base runners get on for the Red Wings. And everything is hard hit. Ball gets through the left side. Fogg coming around to score as Briggs dropped it out there in left field. We have another tie game. Head coach Richard Griffin should have went to the pen earlier. And he will now as the Ironbacks make a call to the bullpen. Santana shakes off that 1 for 13 slide he had, and he is having himself a game here tonight. He's got 3 hits and a walk, 2 runs scored, and 2 ribbies. We're tied up at 7s, and we will be right back here at McDonough Park. New pitcher into the game. We cannot find this pitcher for the Ironbacks anywhere on the roster or online. We know that his last name is Lowe. His first name starts with a T. If anybody knows in the chat, give us a shout. Butts nearly, or excuse me, Lowe nearly hits Burkroff with the first pitch in the head. And Butts goes out to have a chat with him. Tough spot for him. Runners on first and second. There is 2 outs in the inning, so the play is to any base except home. Burkroff is hitless today, but he does have an RBI. 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Pink and purple skies as the sun sets here at McDonough Park. The 1-1. Missed upstairs.
I guess if you trust him, tell him Mr. Trey. What the hell are you laughing about?
So, did you watch Invincible? You need to watch that show.
Swing and a miss. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Burkroff trying to avoid his 3rd strikeout of the evening. The pitch. Burkroff stays alive. Benton off of second. Santana off of first, and swinging strike tipped into the glove. Burkroff, his 3rd strikeout of the evening. So Lowe comes in and works out of trouble. But the Red Wings score 3 in the bottom of the 7th, and we are tied up at 7s. Thank you to the viewer in the chat that let us know who the pitcher was. That is Tanner Lowe that just came out and threw a 1/3 of an inning scoreless to relieve the starter, Ficini. And I got a lot of respect for guys like Ryan Ficini. He went 6 2/3, 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts. The walks are really what got to him. He threw a total of 127 pitches. Unheard of in today's game.
24, right?
So here is Nolan Phelan. Brock Ratterman is back out there on the mound. If the Red Wings do not get a legitimate arm up, it could be trouble. And that's no slight to Ratterman because he is a fine first baseman.
His name's Tanner.
So Phelan is hit by a pitch. He will take first. The leadoff man is aboard for the 9-hole hitter, Bryce Bedrosian. Ratterman, a wild pitch. Runner moves up to second. He's in scoring position with nobody out for Bryce Bedrosian. And you would really think that the Red Wings would have some arms available. Their last game was on Tuesday, and before that, I believe it was on Sunday. So they had Monday and Wednesday off. Should be plenty of time for relief pitchers to recuperate. Two and 0 the count on Bedrosian. Malachi Morgan heating up out there in the bullpen. Three 0. There's a strike. This is a game that you really want to win. And he missed upstairs, so he walks him. Let's see if the Red Wings make a call to the bullpen. Pitching coach coming out. And they will make the call. So Malachi Morgan will come in. Men on first and second. Nobody out. Tie ball game. 7-7 here in the top of the 8th. Malachi Morgan in the game. First pitch is thrown behind the runners. And, by the batter. And both runners move up to second and third. Now 2 in scoring position, nobody out. A really precarious situation for Geneva, who just took the lead behind a 3-run bottom of the 7th. There's a strike on 2-0. Malachi Morgan has struggled on the season. 12 1/3 innings pitched. He has 1 win to 3 losses. He's got 8 appearances, 2 of those being starts. As the count moves to 3-1, he's allowed 17 hits, 23 earned runs to come in, and 17 walks to 7 strikeouts. That adds to his walk total, and it loads the bases. That might have been the best outcome there. Now there's a force at any base, and the Diamondbacks lead the PGCBL in hit into double plays. Here is Alex Keene. Bases juiced for Alex Keene. Keene picked up his first hit of the night in his previous at-bat. He's got a run scored and an RBI to go along with it. Morgan needs a ground ball here, and he will not get one, but he'll get a fly ball. Dylan Briggs loses it and finds it again. The throw will come into third. I don't know about that. It was a pretty deep fly ball. So it is a sac fly for Alex Keene, his second ribby of the night. And it brings home Nolan Phelan. Now, here is Andrew Bishop. So the Ironbacks take the lead, 8-7. Men on first and second. Back and forth fight here at McDonough Park this evening. Roped. Foul. And he sawed off, and it stays up for Benton. They'll throw back to first, and an unbelievable scoop over there at first for Santana. Put that man anywhere. He is just so good. And a great play by Benton to double him up. Malachi Morgan comes in and works out of trouble. The run is given to Ratterman, but the Ironbacks take a lead on a sacrifice fly, and the Red Wings looking to make up some ground. Just 6 outs to work with to tie or take the lead. They trail by 1. The score, 8-7, Ironbacks. Thank you to Pierre in the live stream chat. Tanner Lowe is the lefty back out there for another inning of work. He played baseball at Lakeland Community College in Ohio and also at Bulletproof College in Wayland, Ontario. Sorry for butchering that one.
There's no right fielder. I think. Is that what he said, Zach?
No?
He said it was a sub.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
Dylan Briggs will lead things off for the Red Wings.
He just said it was a sub.
It'll be 6, 7, 8 due up here in the bottom of the 8th.
I'm just saying they might be Batavia. Give them a
That's
loss.
the point.
So here is Dylan Briggs getting his first look at Tanner Lowe, but Lowe induces a pop-up to the right side. This could be trouble with the wind. Bishop calls everyone off and makes the play. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And here is Colin Clark.
Can't lie.
Nasty ass.
I don't know who you mean, 'cause I'm sassy.
Control yourself.
Jacob, are you gonna lose that team? Lose?
No, 'cause I went to the bathroom and then Bob had me like move all the pizzas, and I was like, all right.
Serve pizza again.
Oh yeah, pizza every day, baby.
Zach, are you sick of pizza yet? Don't you leave with that?
Trust me, they've been sick of pizza.
Why is the Mobby somewhere else?
Oh.
Why is the Mobby in? It's a good game. He's subbing right now. One of the best games, I think. Is this one of the best games so far?
Most entertaining, sure.
Clark works a walk on 5 pitches. Here is Sardou. Big cut and a miss from Sardou. Ball and a strike on Sardou. Now 2-1. Sardou is 0 for 3 this evening. And he came into the game hitting very hot. Did not have a memorable game on Tuesday either. And he came in with a 5-game hitting streak back on Tuesday with 5 doubles. Called strike on the outside corner. And now the count is full. Sardou stays alive.
Oh, it's raining.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Lefty deals. Missed upstairs. Great take by Sardou. And the rain is now really coming down here at McDonough Park. Here's Jack Turner. Winds are whipping as Turner swings and misses. The 2-1. Missed upstairs, 3-1. Low at risk of walking. The bases loaded. Swing and a miss. And the count is full on Jack Turner. The payoff. Missed low. So Low has walked the bases loaded. And that brings up the 10-hole hitter, Christian Bermudez. Just one out in the inning. Christian Bermudez 0 for 1 with 2 walks tonight, getting his 4th at bat. And now the rain coming down a bit harder. And Bermudez has not gotten it going yet at the plate. 171 average across 41 at bats, 346 on base, and a 517 OPS. 6 RBIs on the season. Oh my, where did that one miss? Three and 0 is the count to Bermudez. Nowhere to put him. Bermudez works his third walk of the night. And Low walked the bases loaded and has now walked 4 straight. The Red Wings back to the top of the order, and Banks hit a 2-run jack in his last at-bat that brought the Red Wings to within 1. I believe that Low's evening will be done. So the Ironbacks will make a call to the bullpen with the bases loaded and 1 out, facing the Red Wings' best hitter, Zach Banks, due up. We'll be right back. rain calming down here in Geneva, New York. Jack Kemp is the reliever in for Tanner Lowe. Lowe walked 4 straight batters to walk in a run, and he has set up Zach Banks here, who, as I said, hit a homer in his last at-bat.
Yes, it's coming on.
One of the biggest spots of the season for the Red Wings. Kemp deals a ball on his first pitch. And Banks is a disciplined hitter, so he will take a walk here if that's what Kemp decides.
Banana phone.
You probably listened on your way home.
Probably.
Banks slaps one foul down the left field line. He's behind 1-2. Sardu off of third. Turner off of second, and Bermudez stands on first. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout for Jack Kemp for the second out of the inning. So here is Chase Fogg.
The rain stopped.
Big cut and a miss.
This guy Kemp is lucky.
Another big cut and a miss. Got him to chase on the breaking ball. And Fogg behind 1-2.
I'm gonna live stream his live stream share after live stream.
Missed upstairs. Good discipline from Fogg. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded for the shortstop. And the count is full. Bottom of the 8th inning. Tie ball game. Red Wings have battled back and forth with the Ironbacks. Kemp's payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Fogg down looking. The Red Wings leave the bases loaded, but they do tie the game. Score is 8-8 as we head to the 9th. Malachi Morgan back out on the mound. No action in the Red Wings bullpen. It will be Morgan all the way, and he is looking to hold it here, tied up at 8. Marcus Butts leading things off, the cleanup man. Butts 2 hits today in 3 at-bats, 2 runs, an RBI. One of his hits a double and a walk. Filling out the stat sheet. And that pitch missed really close. Looked like the same pitch that Fogg went down on strikes looking at just a couple minutes ago. 3-0 the count to the leadoff man. And there is ball 4. Leadoff man aboard for the Ironbacks here in the top of the 9th.
What is he doing now?
So a player in the Red Wings dugout, or a coach, I'm not quite sure, got a warning, and Chase Fogg got a warning as he chirped something to the field umpire. So here is Brock Granger. You got to keep your composure.
Game's over.
Don't say that. That's blasphemy. Yeah, he got a warning. It's ridiculous.
You can't do a strike.
Why would the umpire know that? He's gone out to Geneva.
I don't know, man.
You don't like it, do you?
Cody.
And Granger was taking all the way. Didn't even
They should get a warning.
take the bat off of his shoulder. Was standing straight up and down.
They should get the warning. They were
So 3 balls and a strike to Brock Granger. 1 for 3 today with a double. Big cut and a miss, and the count is full. Foul ball out of play. The payoff, and he walked him. Back-to-back base runners reach to lead things off in the top of the 9th. And here is Medore. Corners in for the Red Wings. Double play ball would be nice, but Medore squares around a bunt. They get one right back to Morgan. So the sack bunt works. And now 2 men in scoring position, just 1 away for the Ironbacks. Here is Grayson Briggs. Now it looks like there is a pinch hitter for Briggs. Yep. Can you check that for me? Chase Hubble pinch hitting for Grayson Briggs, who went 1 for 3 with an RBI in the evening. Chase Hubble across 64 at bats, 203 average, 393 on base, and a 612 OPS. Just 2 RBIs on the year. Let's see if the decision to pinch hit for Briggs pays off. They call the balk on Morgan. So a run will come home, and that is the go-ahead run. The runner moves up to third.
Yo, are they up one now? Is it 9-8?
Yes. Because of the stupid call.
And another balk is called. Come on, I mean, that's... You got to learn from your first mistake. Malachi Morgan, you got to learn from your first mistake, man. Ironbacks now lead by 2.
We have the umpires in the game now. He's terrible. Awful. Awful.
Cody.
Briggs tracks it down. And there's 2 away in the inning.
Dude, just stop. Just please stop. Okay, I know. We're all watching the same game, dude.
Morgan deals a first pitch strike to Phelan. Phelan 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a walk. 2 runs scored.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Michael Sanders. Up. Goes up.
Foul tip, and the count is full. Big spot for Morgan. The payoff. Dribbled to the third baseman, Burcroft. And a good call by the home plate umpire. Burcroft touched it right as it went foul before it jumped over the base.
He's lucky he grabbed it when it was foul.
Phelan takes on 3-2, and he is walked. Here's Bryce Bedrosian. Runner takes off. The throw down from Clark. Not in time. Great throw from Clark, but Phelan looked like he got in under the tag. Big cut and a miss. And Morgan ahead 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Fouled away. Fouled off of his foot. Three foul balls in the count for Bedrosian, looking to turn it over to the top of the order. Ooh, just missed. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Morgan sets and fires. Missed outside, and the count is full.
How do you get that close with a miss way outside? It's not the umpire, Cody.
Should be a strikeout.
No, it shouldn't have been. That was a ball.
The payoff. Walked back-to-back batters. 4 walks in the inning. And the Ironbacks back to the top of the order. Here is Carter Shin, 1 for 3 with 2 walks. And the walk was the Red Wings' kryptonite the last time these two teams met. 11 walks drawn tonight. It was 14 the last time the Ironbacks came out victorious. You really don't want to waste this start by Anthony Barton. Two and one the count on Shin. Three walks in a row, 5 in the inning, and here is Alex Keene with the bases loaded. Now batting, the center fielder, number 25, Alex Keene. Alex Keene, 1 for 4 on the afternoon, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Keene came into the game with 109 at-bats, leads the Ironbacks, 284 average, 377 on base, good for a 735 OPS. He's got 16 runs batted in, that's second on the team. Shin and Bishop tied for first with 18. Liner into left field. 1 run will score. And Turner misplays it, so another run will come around to score. The Red Wings have played so good today up until this point, especially defensively. But things unraveling here as the Ironbacks take a 4-run lead in the top of the 9th. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. And here is the man tied for first in the team lead for RBIs with 18. Men on first and second, 2 outs. Ironbacks lead 12-8. The Red Wings do have the worst whip in the PGCBL with a 2.19. That means that they allow, on average, 2 runners on board each inning. Keene pops it up. And Morgan can't not make the play in foul ground. Burkhoff has played a good third base this game, but I would like to see him be assertive on that ball. That's you never make your pitcher make a play, and that's Burkhoff's ball or Clark's ball behind the plate. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming to Andrew Bishop. And the runner's released on 3-2, 2 outs. Lofted in the air, out to left center field. Briggs coming on, and it dunks in. And as the runners were released on 3-2, 2 outs, Carter Shin comes around to score. 5 runs here in the top of the 9th. The Ironbacks have now batted around here in the top of the 9th inning. Ground ball through the left side. Another run in. the Red Ironbacks have batted around, and they will continue as Brock Granger comes up for a second at bat of the inning. 14-8, Niagara. Man, on first and second, 2 outs. Morgan ahead 0-2. Third balk called of the inning, and Morgan has not learned from his mistakes. 2 men in scoring position. Fly ball. Briggs took a step in, then takes a step back and puts it away. Nightmare inning for the Red Wings, and they've got their work cut out for them. They trail by 6 with just 3 outs left to work with. Benton first pitch swinging and a lazy fly ball that Keene settles under and puts away. 1 pitch, 1 out for Jackson Kemp. Kemp deals up and in. And you got great production tonight out of the top of your lineup, and especially your 2 best hitters, Santana and Banks. Santana today 3 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. He has a triple today as he fouls that one back. 2 balls and a strike on Santana. Zach Banks went 2 for 4 today with a run, 2 RBIs, and a home run. His first one here at McDonough Park. He has a walk to go along with the homer. Two and two the count to Aiken Santana. The righty Kemp sets and fires. Santana hard hit past the diving second baseman Bishop and into right field. He continues his excellent night at the plate. 4 for 4. Zane Barron pinch hitting. Big cut and a miss off the bench. Barron in 34 at bats, 265 average, 405 on base, 699 OPS. Quickly behind 0-2. Barron grounds it to the first baseman. There's one. And not in time. The return throw to first. So the 3-6 put out. The return throw to first as Kemp was covering is not in time. Here is Dylan Briggs. 2 outs in the inning. Buckles Briggs on the breaking ball. Doesn't quite make it across the zone.
Because we got no pitchers, bro. We got at least a one decent freaking pitcher.
2-1. Now 3-1 on Briggs. Red Wings down to their final strike as the count is full on Dylan Briggs.
He doesn't throw it that hard either.
Kemp's payoff pitch. Briggs stays alive.
One of their players. Can't even see home base.
Briggs really battling. It is very hard to see home plate.
You like can.
Pretty much entirely covered with dirt. I guess with the game out of reach, I don't blame the home plate umpire. Briggs works a walk. Great at bat for Dylan Briggs, and he has been a bright spot on this Red Wings team all season long.
He's solid. He throws fast.
Colin Clark has had a nice game in his rare opportunities where he gets a start. 1 for 3 today with a run scored, 2 RBIs, and a double. 1 walk as well.
It's someone's car. Hopefully it's not mom. My mom's sitting in the car over there.
Did you see Cole's? One of the foul balls completely cracked Cole Littman's front windshield.
1 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jackson Kemp called strike 3. And that'll do it here in Geneva, New York. The Red Wings lose a heartbreaker. They were in it all the way. They played excellent all game long. Anthony Barton had a strong start. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. But the bullpen cannot get the final 3 outs. Bullpen allowed 11 runs and walked a ton. The Ironbacks improved to 6-30, and the Red Wings fall to 7-27-1. They have now lost 10 straight games. We are back here on Saturday at 6:30. Thank you all for tuning in tonight on the broadcast. I have been Jacob Rodriguez on the call. Once again, tune back in on Saturday at 6:30. Thank you, everybody, and have a great night.